Am I alive? What's good this morning? I hope everybody woke up doing well today, feeling well today. Out here on the morning walk, and just one thing I really want to dive into, which is something that I know people tell me they struggle with. I mean, and if you're a human being that live on this planet, we all struggle with it, and that's how to stay positive, even when things seem to get tough. Stay positive. You gotta stay motivated. But exactly how do you do that when shit's not going the way that you expect it to go? And let's face it, everybody jumps online or talking to people and act like everything is sweet all the time. But it's not. Sometimes life smacks you in the mouth unexpectedly. Sometimes shit happens. As a matter of fact, I heard something from one of my favorite speakers, and he said that in life, if you do what's easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what's hard, your life would be easy. And at the end of the day, it's already difficult enough waking up in the morning dealing with the pressures of life, right? But then if you also work in sales, especially if you work in, let's say, automotive sales, it could be even more challenging because let's think about it. How many people at your dealership do you wake up and come into in the morning and they just negative as hell? You say good morning, and it's almost like you wish you would have never said anything to them. Hold on, let me wipe my camera off. Is that better? You wake up in the morning, they wake up in the morning seeming like somebody pissed in their cereal. Okay, so now you got to deal with their negative crap. While at the same time, dealing with the pressures of what if you having a slow month? What if things aren't going right for you? So one of the things that I say do to be able to maintain a positive attitude when things ain't right is number one. One thing I do is that I acknowledge the fact that since I woke up this morning, what's up, Jackson? The fact that I woke up this morning and I didn't get a phone call or a text that anybody that I love on this planet did not wake up this morning, I'm winning. That's number one. The fact that I woke up this morning, my children woke up, my lady is up, my mother and father woke up, I'm winning. Everything else is just icing on the cake. You know what? Because with all the money in the world, if somebody that I love dearly and nearly on this planet did not wake up this morning, guess what? I would be extremely devastated, and all the money in the world wouldn't mean anything because it couldn't bring them back. So the first thing I ask you to do is when you wake up in the morning, actually think about it. If your phone and your text messages aren't filled up with somebody dying that you care about, with somebody that you loved and that passed away, you winning. Everything else is a bonus as you go through the course of the day. That's number one. Number two, there are over 12 million people right now that are unemployed that wish that they were working. So if you're waking up and you are going into a dealership, you are going into your place of business, that's number two. All your family members woke up, you have a place of business too. That's two reasons to make sure that you're extremely positive as you start your day. Okay? Hey, what's going on, Manuel? Good morning. So that's number two, be positive. Number one, that you woke up and all your family woke up. Number two, the fact that you have a place of employment. And number three, if you are in sales, pat yourself on the back because you are in the highest paid profession in the world. And you literally have the opportunity to give yourself a pay raise or a pay cut anytime you feel like it. And so when I watch people, good morning, Mr. Damon Jones. So when I watch and I listen to people who tell me they struggling at their dealership, they having problems, and then I ask them, what's the last book you read on sales processes? What's the last training you attended on sales processes? What's the last skill building thing you listened to? They said, I checked out some YouTube videos. Man, I wish I could just grab them and shake them and say, listen, YouTube is cool and all, and good information is cool, but real great information is hardly ever free. You have to begin to do what you have to do. Hey, learning how to maintain a positive attitude is a skill. It's an art. That's a science. That's something you develop because shit does get hard. But you got to be able to see the silver lining in spite of what's right in front of your face. And number two, the only way your life is going to change is if you change it. You see, think about it. We all walk around with cell phones in our pocket. And you may already know this, but the design of the computer was created based off of the human brain, right? So the cell phone in our pockets, if you think about it, we get 3, 4, 5, 6 different software update requests a year. Now, why does the cell phones request a software update? Because they want it to perform at its peak with all of the improvements going on the internet and social media around us. Now, if the computer was created, designed off the human brain, and even the many computers in our pocket requires a software update to perform at its peak, Imagine the type of software updates required for the supercomputer on our shoulders. You see, you got people in 2019 still using software from 2015. They haven't learned anything new. They haven't acquired any new skills. And then they wonder why life is so up and down. Why is everything a challenge? Because unless you update the software on the supercomputer, you're never going to be able to perform at your peak. Okay? And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. So to maintain positive attitude, hey, be grateful for waking up this morning and all your family woke up. Number two, be thankful that you have a place of business to go into, because there's millions of people that will give their arm to just wish they had gainful employment. And number three, you have complete control over being able to transition, transform, and improve your quality of life. But it's all determined on what type of software upgrades you do to your supercomputer. So the one thing I challenge is this: if you want to maintain a positive attitude, be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for the fact your family woke up. Be grateful for the fact that you have a place of business to go to. Be thankful for the fact that you can give yourself a pay raise or a pay cut anytime you feel like it. And remember this one thing: if the computer was created based off the design of the human brain, which is where the computer creation came from, the design of the human brain, and the mini computer in your pocket requires 6 software updates a year just to perform at its peak. Imagine the type of software upgrades we need for the supercomputer on our shoulders. Okay? And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. To get places you've never been, you got to do things that you've never done. Okay? That's the only way that it happens. Period. That's the secret sauce. And Isaac Newton said it best: if I see further than others, it's because I stand on the shoulders of giants. Okay? At the end of the day, everything that I've achieved and everything I am, it came because I learned. I honed my craft. I was willing to invest the time and the resources to make myself and my life better. Therefore, I am. And if you want the same, you don't have to waste all of the years like I did. You don't have to make all the mistakes that I did. I made all the mistakes for you. And what I did, I took everything that I learned and I bottled it up. And so right now, in this description, if you do want to maintain positive, I have over 100 success tips available for you in 10 different videos for you to check out. If you are somebody who's struggling this month at your store and you're looking how to drive business, I've got over 5 hours of how to drive Facebook leads to your social media page, to your cell phone, or to your dealership available, already done for you. If you're looking to learn how to convert more sales because you're struggling, nobody trained you at your dealership, nobody's helping you, guess what? I've got over 6 hours of training video, the word tracks, the sales training manuals, everything you need to say, everything you need to watch to truly start making yourself $10,000 a month. Not in 3 months, in the month of July. I've taken all the good and all the bad, threw the bad out, took the good, mixed it all up in the gumbo, and made it available for you. So if you're serious about maintaining a positive attitude, check out the 100 Success Tips videos. If you're serious about getting more money, check out the Dominate at the Dealership sales training videos. And if you're serious about increasing your business to the next level, check out the How to Drive Facebook ads. But more than anything else, we have to be the change that we want to see in the world. All right, so maintain that positive attitude. I call it the attitude of gratitude. Click the link in the description. And right now, what I'm doing is, if you are somebody that sends sales, I want to work with you one-on-one. Click the link in the description. See what you have to do. Go ahead and get started. I'll call you. We'll set up a time for you and I to talk either Saturday or Monday. We'll put together our strategy session, and we've done some awesome strategy sessions this week. I've worked with over 30 people this week that got started rocking and rolling, doing their thing. So why don't you be one of them, man? Join me. I'm out here working out in the neighborhood, about to get ready to go back to the house and take a shower. But I just wanted to reach out to y'all, say, man, much love, all due respect, stay positive, an attitude of gratitude, and get started honing your skills. Nothing's going to change if you don't. And if you think it's tough now, imagine where it's going to be 10 years from now, 5 years from now for you. There is no perfect time, and there is no perfect day except the one that we make. And we spend all of this money on Netflixes and going out to eat and all types of bullshit, but nobody invests in themselves. And I always say, how can you ever expect somebody else to invest in you if you won't invest in yourself? Period. They want people that are ignorant, meaning lacking knowledge, to keep throwing their money away on things that never bring them back. Guess what? There are things you can invest in that not only will help you, they'll help your spouse, they'll help your kids. You will be able to make money for the rest of your life. So don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. Man, you want to change your quality of life? You got to change the actions that we take. But other than that, y'all, I'm out. About to go in the house and do this shower thing. But I appreciate y'all taking time out your day. I hope you have an awesome time. But click that link in the description and let's you and I set up our strategy session to rock out together and work together. Once you get started with the programs listed below in that link, you'll get an email from me either this afternoon, tomorrow, and we'll schedule a 30-minute time for us to put together your strategy session to get you rocking and rolling. All right, y'all. Other than that, I'm Brian Maxwell, and I look forward to seeing you at the dealership, folks. Be easy. Hey, any questions y'all got before I go? Let me look at this chat. Any questions we got? I don't know if now's the best time anyway, boy. Fat boy need to lose a little bit of weight. Staying in them hotels a little bit too much. All right, y'all. Thank you. Click that link in the description, though. And let's you and I work together, man. Get started. Check out them 100 success tips. Let your kids listen to them. Let your spouse listen to it. Check out the How to Drive Facebook ads. And it don't matter what you do. If you sell at a dealership, you sell at houses, you know somebody in real estate, they can use the How to Drive Facebook leads program. It's all compressed in the video for you. If you sell vehicles at a dealership, you know managers ain't training. Don't worry about that. I got it all for you. Hey Brian, how do you get customers? Good question, Emmanuel. Click the link in the description and go check out that How to Drive Facebook leads program. It's all there for you. It'll blow your mind when you see it. All right, y'all, let me get up out of here. Thank you. Keep submitting questions. I'll be responding via email.